Update, it is about 2.5 months since the last clips, because during all the last clips, basically a week later, the whole coronavirus pandemic broke out. It's basically been impossible to get fabric from suppliers because all of their warehouses have been shut down. I finally just got the last 2 swatches that I was waiting for in the mail so that I can make my decision on fabric. Everything happens for a reason, so I'm not mad that everything was pushed back like 2, 3, 4 months. I'm just excited that we can continue now and we can start to make some pretty and inspiring things. It's actually crazy how many fabric swatches I have now. Like, look at all of these. There are so many. This one is an entire booklet. New quarantine hobby. I bought a sewing machine so that I could learn how to sew, because I feel like I should know the gist of sewing. Even though I'm not going to be sewing for this brand, I feel like I should kind of have an idea of what the sewers are doing. Obviously I won't be as good as them or really know what they're doing exactly on the day-to-day basis based on me just trying myself, but I thought it'd be fun to learn, just get a gist for it. But because I have so much fabric and I'm not using any of these for actual production or samples, and a lot of these I'm not even using at all, I'm going to use this fabric to make some fun little things with my sewing machine, because this would be a lot of wasted fabric if I just tossed all this away. So avoiding that. Update, I cannot believe that I'm still doing this during coronavirus and all these protests and everything that's going on. The world needs some good news. I'm right now sending all the swatches that are my favorites. I'm packing them up to send to Yahel because I want to get her professional opinion before I order some sample yardage to get the samples rolling. But a hack, do not send the entire swatch out. Yes, send the information card and send as much as the swatch as you can to get that second opinion from your project manager or whoever you're sending it to. Here's an example of a fabric card that I'm not using. Example, I would send the card to Yahel with the fabric swatches, but I would also cut off a piece of this one and label it for me to keep at my house too, so that when we're talking about it, I also have something to reference and I didn't just send off everything that I need for decision out of my hands. So I want to make sure that I have a piece, and it's a great way to make sure that we both have a piece without having to order swatch cards to me and a swatch card to be sent to Yahel. That's shipping, that's another expense, and it's important to save as much cash as you can. Here I am just with my little swatch things that I've cut off from different ones, and I'm about to pack these up and send them to Yahel. Progress report. Even in the midst of all things COVID right now, we are making progress. I'm so excited. I just got the first sketches of the 3-piece set. I think it's like the pre to the blueprint, like what a tech pack would be. Not really sure, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. I'll show you what the sketches look like. This is the first one. Super simple. It's just the tube top. Got a little sketch of the shorts with all my notes. This is Lefty's sketch of shorts, and so then they just made notes like kind of like we're using elastic instead. And then we're gonna remove these pockets. There's gonna be pockets in the front. Here's the blazer, and here's my notes all here too about darting, which I've learned that darting is this kind of thing all around the pieces. Like here, this is darting, this is darting, and I think it just helps with forms. Also, yes, I am in bed / in my office. It is very comfortable. Another update, I placed my sample yardage order and it should be delivering to Lefty any day now. That means we can go ahead and get the samples rolling. So the next video clips I have are going to be regarding samples, and I'm so excited. What did you say?
How do you feel about it?
Sourcing is awful. It feels like, I don't even know what it feels like. It's like you truly need a team of like 35 million people. But I'm a team of 1. Which is good. I like it, but it's like I way rather design and create than source zippers and hook and eye closures. Today is a day of a lot of sourcing. I look so awful. Should I put makeup on? Probably. I'll just sit backwards away from the camera. Just go like this. So today is a day of sourcing, and I need to source fusing for my blazer. I need to source invisible zippers for the tube top and the shorts, and hook and eye closures for the tube top and the shorts. This is my least favorite part of the job, sourcing. Unless it's fabric. I like fabric. But it's a lot easier when it's not coronavirus and you can be at a showroom in person and touch all the fabrics and feel really inspired by the fabrics. Whereas right now I'm like reliant on USPS to get me swatches so that I can review these little tiny pieces of fabric, as you've seen. Hi, is this Ross? Hi Ross, this is Allie Case. I spoke with you last week about zipper sourcing. How are you? I'm working with Lefty Production Company in LA, and I'm working on a pair of trouser style shorts with a side zipper and then a tube top with a back zipper. And I'm looking for invisible zippers, and I was curious to know if you had any specific recommendations on what you think would be the best, just off the top of your head or based off of your knowledge on what you think would make sense. I need dessert.
Huh?